Oh no, I guess we're doing furries now. But hey, hear me out. I'm not a furry, but a good figure is a good figure, right? And I gotta say, this one looks pretty good. Liya Alopex, Era 001, is the first figure in the Mystic Land series. And literally the first figure by LADoTOYS. So I am super excited to check out this Arctic Fox and see how she compares with other waifu girlies. There are 5 characters from the line Mystic Land. And the next is Tonia, the Herbalist, who is a tricolor kitty. Figures like these, as well as other cool stuff, will be on Bombasby, of course. I will have links for you below. So the third character seems to be a cow. Well, ain't that a funny coincidence? Anyway, out of the box there is just one tray, which uses space pretty efficiently, so that's pretty cool. There is an insert, kind of like a pixel background thing. There are after sales, instructions telling you how to do stuff, and a character stat sheet. That is thankfully in English. Oh no, she's 16. Maybe that's in dog years. And there is a Chinese side. I would say she looks very nice. What do you reckon? Are you a furry yet? I mean, if you like how she looks, don't forget to comment down below. This is a safe space after all. Objectively, I do think she looks very good. She feels very solid too, and I'd say even to the quality of Snail Shell or Husky stuff. So that is pretty impressive. I think she actually looks better than her promo shots, which is always a nice surprise. She is pretty much painted all matte with some shading. Details and sculpt look really good. From the hair to the fluffy ears. I say fluffy, but these are pretty hard and spiky plastic. Kind of like Lustier if you have her. Face looking very pretty, very well done. Body and outfit look good too, with some gold accents and either painted or sculpted fur here and there. And her chunky boots look good too. She does have a really big tail which plugs into her back hole. She can actually stand with or without the help of it, which is pretty impressive. So the joints are pretty sturdy and solid, and as long as you balance her, should be okay. So yeah, everything looks pretty good together, and furry or not, a good figure is a good figure. Of course, she has a nice bunch of accessories too. First of all, there is a nice little stand with a peg for the foot. So she won't be doing any jumpy poses, but I guess you can just borrow a stand from another figure if you need to. Actually, with this stand, it doesn't really help much, and she pretty much only fell down when I used it, so do be careful when balancing her. For her faces, she has a total of 3. She has a default smiley face. She has a shy face with some blush, very cute. And she has an angry face with some different colored eyes and more narrow pupils. Of course, all the eyeballs are movable, which is always appreciated, very nice. The eye tool is a little bit different from the other brands that we're usually used to, I guess. Instead of plugging it into the eyes, kind of an extra plug peg thing, and yeah, it looks like this. Apart from movable eyes, her ears also move, which is pretty cool. You can rotate them around, move them up and down, and just get a whole bunch of emotions and expressions. If you shine a UV light on her, this is kind of what she looks like. It's pretty cool, I guess, and you could say it's also pretty scary. She does have spare wrist joints. For hands, she has a total of 8. The alternate ones are in a tray with some other tools and things. Her hands do have painted gloves and fingernails, which are very nice details. And interestingly, they're not actually pairs, but some of them are just kind of similar with some variation. So she has default fisty or closed hands. She has open hands, with the left one being slightly more spread out. She has holdy hands for holding various things. And she has 2 other hands for holding things and stuff. Unfortunately, there are no furry feet if that's what you're into. you'll have to wait for the next character. Then she also has a little tool pouch waist pack thing that connects to her belt. You just attach it into these holes. Just take your time with it because it can be a little bit hard to do. One other little thing is that the front belt piece actually just randomly fell off for me. But it's okay, you just super glued it back on, so no worries there. I guess the QC is back for me. Luckily I now have 2 mechanics. Speaking of mechanics, for tools she has an adjustable wrench that you can't actually adjust. She has a spanner and a screwdriver. And she has an axe. You can put these into her waist pack thing, of course. Just take your time, be careful, and don't force anything. They do have a specific order as well, so I do suggest sticking with that. For weaponry, she has a wooden sword. Looks nice, not every day or every figure you get a wooden sword. The sculpt is nice, but I don't think there's any shading to it. She also has a wooden mallet or hammer. This also looks good and does have some shading and detailing on it. So actually she does come with a good bunch of stuff. For articulation, besides the movable ears, unfortunately head movement is a little bit limited due to the long hard hair. She can kind of turn her head, and to the other side, but she will have a hard time looking up. Tiny tilts. Her braid swivels around a bit. Arms raise well and rotate. Just be careful of the hair getting in the way. She can't really reach forwards and backwards that well since she doesn't have a butterfly joint. She has bicep rotation, double elbows which don't really fully bend, and wrist movement is a little bit limited by the glove cuff. Torso movement is okay. Tilts, backwards and forwards bend. Wobbly wobbly. With the hip she can tilt a little bit more. Backwards and forwards a little bit better as well. Just be careful because her belt can smudge onto her tummy, so do be aware of that. Her legs spread to the sides like so. The hip pack thing can rotate out of the way, which is good. She does have pull down legs. And kicks backwards and forwards like so. Spreads a little bit better too. There is a thigh rotation at the shorts. She has double knees, just like the elbows. Can't really bend all the way though. And feet move like this, with a toe hinge. Oh, and her tail also has a few points of articulation. The first joint doesn't really move too much, just a tiny bit. The second joint going down to the tip does move quite a bit, which is good. For height, Liya is about 15.5 centimeters or just over 6 inches to the tip of the ears. As a 1/12 figure, this brings her to exactly 186, or just about 6'1", which is also what the character stats say, so that's pretty cool. As the first furry in my collection, I think Liya absolutely goes well with pretty much all the other girlies. And guys, I guess. And as a first figure from the company LADoTOYS, I think they did an excellent job. I'm very much excited to check out more from them, and I suppose furry figures. Anyway, don't forget to check out the links below if you'd like to grab her friend Tonia the cat and also a bunch of other cool stuff from Bombasby. Do let me know your thoughts on Liya the furry Arctic fox down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time, my furry friends. I mean, what?